Om Swastiastu. Hello, good morning everyone, and also good morning for my teacher, Mr. Kumpul, Miss Margi, and also Mr. Made. So today I would like to explain to you about my project. It is English project which is explain about how to protect or how to against the Omicron variant. In this situation, in this COVID-19 pandemic. So before I start, I will introduce myself. So my name is Komang Widnyana, and some people can call me Komang or Mang Tri. I'm from 4th of Science and my absent number is 8. So today I will explain to you about how to protect or how to against the Omicron variant in COVID-19 situation or in this COVID-19 pandemic. So while during this pandemic, which is some people against the COVID-19 pandemic, right? And also in this situation, some people know how to protect herself or himself to against the COVID-19. So during to protect yourself and also protect myself, I should to know how to protect myself, especially how to protect or how to against the Omicron variant, right? So how to protect, it is use procedure text. So what is procedure text? So procedure text is a text that explains or helps us, especially helps me, how to make or use something. Its social function is to describe how something is completely done through a sequence of steps. The communicative purpose of this text is to describe how something is made through a sequence of action or steps. For the example, like how to make a pudding or how to operate the refrigerator and etc. So in this video, I will explain how to against or how to protect myself against the COVID-19 Omicron variant. And also in this procedure text, there are three generic structure in the procedure text. The first one is purpose. It is explain about how what is the purpose of the procedure text. Exactly, it is to tell the someone how to doing something, right? So the second one is tools or materials, and then the third one is the steps or the methods. I think the three generic structure in the procedure text, it is very well known in the students and also for us. Okay, so what is the purpose of the procedure text? So the purpose of the procedure text is to explain the steps or the instruction about how to make or how to operate or how to doing something at the moment. And the second one is to explain or tell the reader how to make or how to operate or how to do something through a sequence of action or it is activities or steps to get the purpose of the procedure text. So yeah, so today I will explain about how to protect ourselves against the Omicron variant. But before that, I will explain about what is it, the Omicron virus. It is a variant of the COVID-19, right? So the Omicron, it is very well known in this situation. So on 26th of November 2021, WHO designed the variant of B.1.1.5029, a variant of concern named Omicron. On the advice of WHO's Technical Advisory Group on Virus Evolution, or TAGV. This decision was based on the evidence present to the TAGV that Omicron has several mutations that may have an impact on how it behaves. For the example, on how easily it spreads, or the severity of illness it causes, right? So here is a summary of what is currently known. So it is from WHO or called WHO from 2021. The scientists first recognized Omicron thanks to its distinctive combination of more than 50 mutations. So it's so many, and then some of them were carried by earlier variants such as alpha and beta. Okay. So, and previous experiments had demonstrated that they could enable a coronavirus to spread quickly. Other the mutation were known to help coronavirus evade antibodies produced by vaccinated. So it is the simplification about explanation the Omicron variant. So yeah, this is the example of procedure text and how to prevent ourselves or how to against ourselves from Omicron's variant COVID-19. The tools or the material that we need, the first one is a mask. And then hand sanitizer or soap, and then a food and or drink that has been a good has a good container. So it is the steps or the methods how we can or how I can protect myself against the Omicron variant. The first one is eat foods that are balanced and rich in nutrients, right? For the example, it's like a milk or something etc. that has a good impact to our body, to my body. And then the second one is have done the final stage of vaccination according to the rules that have been proclaimed by the government. So some people know like everyone in this world have to vaccinate it, right? So I think the most important for some people, especially me, to against the Omicron variant is had vaccinated. The third is comply with matters conveyed by the local government regarding efforts to prevent Omicron variant. So I think it is most important. Also, it is most important to against the COVID-19 variant, Omicron variant. The fourth is wash your hands, wear a mask, keep your distance, stay away from crowds, and avoid mobility. Or in Indonesia, we can say about 5M, right? And then in English it is wash your hands, wear a mask, keep your distance, stay away from crowds, and avoid the mobility. Of course, all these things have become an obligation at this time, right? So and then next is diligently exercise. I think exercise is more important in this situation to form a healthy body psychically and spiritually. And then last but not least, I think reminding each other, right, to be it family, friends, or the community, to always be vigilant and take care of yourself. Take care, protect yourself, and then don't be careless or recalcitrant in situation like this. So I think that's all how to protect myself, protect ourselves, I think also to the COVID-19 variant, Omicron variant. Okay, so yeah, I think that's all, and thank you so much for your attention, Mr. Kumpul, Miss Margi, and also Mr. Made. And I'm sorry if there's any mistakes in my video, and if someone have a good reaction or about criticize my opinion or my assumption, you can write it on comment. And thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye. Om Santi 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 Om.